year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like,
turning it on! Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the move, it's Carr. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. My, oh my, 41 yards rushing for him now, and that is a way to make your presence felt in the early part of the season. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Caught behind the line. It's Kroll. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to...
Touchdown, Miami! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
and the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start, and that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Tulane's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Johnson looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Dragged down, but then move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Quickly complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Tulane lines up on third and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. The 40. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. And he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to sneak it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Breaks the tackle. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Single back formation, and they give it to him. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Johnson looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll get rid of it. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Catch in the middle. It's Cook. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Dwayne comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. Power football with the run. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Tulane. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Might as well give it to him again. Slithers into space. Gets it past the marker. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. The Hurricanes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to pass, it's Maddox. That's caught. It's busted. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Working that left side now. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for space. It's Carr. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficient.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
This offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Second down, they'll go to the air. Dances away to buy time. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air on second down. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Brogue. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. They'll try the run. They'll give him a couple on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He tries to take the top off. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. And the Canes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're going back to the ground. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. On the run, it's Carr. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Give to the running back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. This defense will try to keep everything in front. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half.
The Hurricanes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got...
Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Johnson looking to throw. This time he's got it. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Used the play fake. Now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again. This time they get through and it's blocked. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They were able to do whatever they wanted the last time they had it. They put together some runs, they completed some passes, and they put a touchdown on the board.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's caught. At the 45 on its way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Johnson wants to throw it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration, and look.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those.
Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. The sure hands. It's Grove. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallow.
Touchdown, Canes! And the beatdown has ensued.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. And they'll just down it right there.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake, flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami!
This quarterback is so good at creating. When plays break down, when things aren't perfect, he has the ability to buy time, use his athleticism, and torch a defense, and he did it right there with his legs.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. BYU has the lead lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 6 over Boston College. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Motion from the back. Johnson looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Cook. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Tulane swapped into the field, and we start playing the final period on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Sets up the screen. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. Looking to throw again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move and still couldn't get loose. The Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. The give to the tailback. Runs through a tackle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield, and they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. The handoff keeps working on that clock. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They try to pop a run on the draw. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Canes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Anderson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Dennis. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. To the air on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. He's going to take off. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. And after this play, the cake will be baked. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And that